MissionX has begun. A competition worldwide. Be the best you can be. Become a fit explorer. The challenge starts now.
Hey, welcome to NASA Edge.
An inside and outside look
at all things NASA.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Welcome to NASA Edge.
An inside and outside look at all things NASA.
We're here to recap MissionX Train Like an Astronaut.
And we want to congratulate all those who participated because throughout this event, you actually walked all the way to the moon. Good job.
And with us is Allie Llewellyn from NASA, who worked on the MissionX. How you doing, Allie?
Great, I'm really excited to be here.
Hey, Allie, what exactly is MissionX, Train Like an Astronaut?
Well, you see, MissionX is a partnership of international space agencies that had done so much human research in space, and they decided they should put all that work to good use, getting kids excited about having a healthy lifestyle. So they taught them to train like an astronaut.
Now, when you talk about healthy lifestyle, you're talking about physical fitness, muscle and bones.
Physical fitness, muscle, bones, healthy nutrition, but also teamwork, collaboration, how to think creatively. All these subjects we work together in MissionX.
So who are some of the partners that participated in MissionX?
Well, there were 9 countries that hosted challenge teams for the first round of MissionX. These included Austria, Germany, Italy, France, the Netherlands, Spain, Colombia, the UK, and of course, here in the US. Japan also participated, and several other partner institutions like universities and planetariums.
Now, people are probably wondering, why the heck is there a big jar of M&Ms on our table? What's that represent?
Despite the fact that I'm ready to dive in that jar at any given moment.
Well, you see, we thought it would start off as a small project with maybe 100 students, but we ended up with 3,900 students who participated, training like astronauts, earning points so they could walk to the moon.
Well, how did that work? How did they actually walk to the moon? I have trouble walking down the street in my neighborhood. How did they get all the way to the moon?
Well, you guys see, there's 2 kinds of activities in MissionX. One are the physical activities, where you might do an agility course or strength training, and the other kind are science activities that use education to look at the science behind the fitness. We might look at bone strength and what makes bones strong, or how much fat there is in a cheeseburger and French fries. There's this activity right here.
Yeah, I was going to say you gave me these. You call these work gloves? I'm
work gloves?
not sure what that means, but
anyway. This activity is called crew assembly.
Okay.
And you take what looks like an easy task,
Fair
like
enough.
this little puzzle. And then you add some complication. Having big gloves all of a sudden takes an easy task and makes it hard. You lose strength, you lose tactility, and you have to work together in a different way to accomplish your task.
So this simulates what astronauts would do, let's say, out on station on shuttle when they're doing EVAs.
Absolutely. They work together to do things that might be simple, but become a lot harder in space.
And for our purposes here, I'll take the outside pieces because that's more difficult, and you can take the real simple inside part.
I'll take the inside
Okay,
part.
great. I'll work on that
Now that the program is over and we had 3,900 successful students, and you made it to the moon.
We did make it
and
to the
I
moon.
believe it was 478 million steps.
478 million steps it takes. It would take you 9 years walking at a normal pace.
Or 18 at my pace.
If they're training like an astronaut, this sort of paves the way to a healthy lifestyle in the future.
It really does, because you see, as the World Health Organization has pointed out, childhood obesity is the most pressing health problem that we face in the 21st century. Even here in the US, the First Lady has developed the Let's Move initiative. And so schools are always looking for ways to develop partnerships to get kids excited about fitness. And so teachers have said, not only does this help me get kids excited, but it's teaching my students science and technology and engineering, getting them thinking about things that are really exciting for students.
Well, see, the great thing about this program, behind the scenes, Blair and I were actually going to your website. It's trainlikeanastronaut.org, and reading the blogs. The teachers were posting blog posts on the website, pictures and video, and it was really good to see how the kids were progressing through the activity.
It was, and to see how different it was in all the different countries, but still a lot the same.
Actually, I wish that Blair would have started this particular task months ago because it would take him that long to put that together with his
Well,
gloves.
I'm actually posting comments now because there's a piece missing. Clearly, there's a problem with this activity because tactility or not, when you don't, I can't. Can you find a piece? I'm looking for the edge piece, and I can't find the.
While you're doing that, let's check out our international students in action, training like an astronaut. Well, so maybe next year, if MissionX continues, maybe we can go to Mars instead of the moon.
Absolutely.
Now, the question is, how many steps would it be to get to Mars?
I don't know, but I can tell you whatever you do, whatever creative solution you come up with, don't walk to the sun. Okay, not a bad idea. There's not enough SPF out there to protect you should you walk all the way to the sun.
Die, cruel star!
Very important safety tip.
Well, again, I want to thank the 3,900 kids, all the teachers, even the parents, I'm sure, that participated in the project. It was very successful, and hopefully next year will be back and better than ever.
And I've got an idea. Why don't you work on the outside pieces, and I'll work on the inside pieces because I've got some really interesting ideas.
You're
here.
watching NASA Edge, an inside and outside look at all things NASA.
I still think something's missing. I don't know what it is. It's not the glove.
We're really happy to be a part of MissionX and the CISA project. We're having fun and we're getting fit.
Space